Konbanwa, Proto-moto des, and just before we start this video, I just want to let you know that we have a Discord server and to go follow the Twitch channel, alright? So I'll see you guys there. I usually stream on Mondays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., so I hope to catch you guys there. Konbanwa, Proto-moto des, and today I have a budget deck profile, really, because this is probably one of the more cheaper decks on the market right now. This is Live Twin Unchained, or Unchained Live Twin if you want to say it that way. So let's just go right into it. So first off, we play 3 copies of Kiss Kill. Then we play 3 copies of Lilla. Then for the extra Live Twin package, we also play 2 copies of Treat, and then 2 copies of Frost. The extra package for that, this is more of a flex where this is just more extenders that you could use, so you could definitely switch it out for more hand traps or more meta relevant cards such as Lightning Storm that's getting a reprint or Forbidden Droplets. But that's it for the Live Twin package. Next up, we play 3 copies of Aruha. This allows you to destroy 1 card on your field, especially summon it from your hand. Then we play 2 copies of Unchained Twin Rika. This is also one of the normal summons in the deck where you can just target one of your set spell or traps and destroy it. And then we play 1 copy of Sarama. This is a recurring card where you're allowed to set 1 Unchained card from your graveyard to your field, and then you'll be able to destroy 1 card you can on the field that you control. Actually, we play 2 of the copies of those. We play 2 copies of them. And then we play 1 copy of Unbottled Unchained Soul. This is also another extender for a special summon, especially with the Unchained, destroying your own cards. You could, if you have this in your hand, you can special summon it, but really you want this inside your main deck. And then also another monster card we play, there's the last Unchained card we play, is Unchained Soul of Disaster. This is just another big beat stick, and also allows you to go into your Unchained Link monsters, which are all Fiend. And the archetype does lock you into Fiend, so you'll see that in the extra deck later. Moving on to our hand traps, we play 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 2 copies of Ghost Mansion, and then 1 copy Artifact Lancia, 1 copy Droll Lockbird, and then 1 copy of Chaos Dragon Leviathan. The reason why is Chaos Dragon Leviathan works well within the Live Twin package, where you could banish a couple of your copies of the twins to destroy cards in the field. Droll Lockbird's really good against Drytron in this format. It's one of those cards where if you get the Droll into your hand, you can immediately just stop their combo. Lancia, again, is good against cards that banish, so like Dino, which just got hit, so it's somewhat useful still. Ghost Spell is good against Drytron because a lot of times they would add cards from the graveyard to their hand. And then Ash Blossom is always the staple where you just say no to your opponent drawing a card. And these cards right here, these are the flex spots for what you could play. I recommend just running 3 Ash, and then you could switch out any of these 5 cards over here. These cards aren't integral. These are just meta relevant hand traps that kind of make the deck more sustainable and long lasting in the long run. Alright, moving on to spells. We have 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 1 copy of Wailing of the Unchained Souls, 2 copies of Silent Mining and switch out your Live Twins, and then we play 3 copies of Abominable Prison. This is your searcher for the deck for your Unchained engine, and then that's pretty much it. And all the Unchained spells and traps have the additional effect of negate of when destroyed by a card effect, they allow you to special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. So moving on to the traps, we only play 6 traps in the deck. Just the same 3 copies of Escape of the Unchained, and then 3 copies of Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. These are probably the ones you want to make sure you keep at 3, because a lot of the traps do most of the work for the deck, especially when you try to destroy and using on your opponent's turn. But you could also take out some of your hand traps to run more like Imperms or whatnot, and Nibiru's if you want to, but I'm not doing it in this deck. So moving on to the extra deck, we have 2 copies of Evil Twin Lila, and then we have 2 copies of Evil Twin Kiss-a-Kill. So having the extenders inside your hand allows you to help out with the more additional effects of the Evil Twins, because they allow you on summon to either destroy a card or draw a card. So that's really good. For our Unchained package, for the extra deck, we play 3 copies of Unchained Soul of Rage. This is our basic one that we want to go into and make sure, in order to interact on our opponent's turn, we want to have at least one of these on field at the end of our turn. Next up, we play 2 copies of Unchained Soul of Anguish. These are our length 3s, so the way you kind of want to play the some of the Unchaineds, like 2 ratios, 3 of the 2 link, and then 2 of the 3 link, and then we play 1 copy of the 4 link. This is a good card because it just allows you to recur some cards at the end. Moving on, we play 1 copy of Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax. This is just basically a flex spot. It's just one of the cards that I had that I thought is pretty good meta relevant wise, and because you're using a lot of extra deck cards anyway, so you might as well run it in here. Another one as a flex spot is the Appaloosa Bow the Goddess. This is not necessarily the best card to run this because you do lock yourself into Fiends at certain points, but another substitute for this would be the Underworld Goddess. So definitely that's a $24 card, definitely getting reprinted as well. So definitely you can switch this out. I don't have that on hand. I would put it in here, but you can switch it out for that one. And then we just play the standard Nightmare package. We have 1 copy of Nightmare Phoenix, and then 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, and 1 copy of Nightmare Griffin. Alright. So that's pretty much it for the extra deck, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Sayonara.